Hi everybody, I am here to explain your political ideologies assignment that will be due this Saturday at 11 p.m. in Canvas. So over the past 2 weeks we have learned about both the traditional ideologies as well as the challenges to those ideologies. You have also considered what may make up your own personal political ideology by reading through the chapters and thinking about these ideologies or isms and which one you may most closely identify with. For this assignment, you will be testing your ideology and the strength of your ideological predispositions on 2 different survey instruments, each of which uses a somewhat more nuanced ideological model than the classical liberal-conservative spectrum. You have very specific directions that I would like you to follow for this assignment. First is to just take a minute to review all of the ideologies and isms that we have talked about over the last 2 weeks, both the traditional as well as the challenges to the traditional ideologies. So that's chapters 6 and 7. Once you've done that, I want you to think about and then answer and elaborate on this question. Based on the description of the traditional ideologies discussed in chapter 6, do you consider yourself to have more of a conservative or liberal ideology? What are some of your political values that you see reflected in that ideology? Please keep in mind, we're not talking about the Democratic and Republican parties here. We are talking about conservative and liberal ideologies. Please focus on ideologies. All right, so once you've written up that, which I would think might take, I don't know, a couple paragraphs, maybe even a page, you are then going to take 2 different surveys. There's many different political surveys out there on the internet. I have chosen 2 very specific ones. The first is called The Advocates. It's created by the Libertarian Party, and the second is the Political Compass. In your assignment page here, you will see a chart. Each box in the chart breaks down the terms that are used in the results for your survey. So I've broken down what each of these terms mean for you, so you can more closely identify with them and better understand them in order to complete your assignment properly. There is a column that talks about the terms used in the Advocate survey, and there is a column that talks about the terms used in the Political Compass survey. Once you take a look at that chart, it will make more sense, and you will compare that chart to your results, and it will help you understand what the test results are telling you about your political ideology. So I want you to do each survey one by one. I want you to start with the Advocate survey. Again, that's developed by the Libertarian Party. And I want you to think about this question once you've completed the Advocate survey. Which political orientation did the Advocate survey indicate that you have? Does it appear to be correct and to align with your perspectives? And then if it does, tell me why, and if not, tell me why not. Once you've taken the Advocate survey, you will then take the Political Compass survey. You will also answer questions related to that. Again, you will tell me which political orientation did the survey indicate that you have. How does it differ from the first survey? If your ideology in the second survey was different than the first, does the second appear to fit your assumptions or understandings more closely than the first? So I'm kind of asking you to tell me which one is more accurate. If they're both the same, that's great, but kind of try to figure out which one is a little bit more accurate, or if they're both completely wrong, that's cool too. Again, be sure to compare the underlying values, not the labels. For example, a liberal on the first survey is the same as a left libertarian on the second. So please, please, please use that chart to your advantage. That will help you understand the terms that are used in the results and in the survey. Assignment requirements. Don't answer these questions in bullet point format. This should be a short essay. I'm looking for maybe 2 to 3 pages, double spaced of course, with 1-inch margins, and size 11 or 12 times New Roman font. There will be a point reduction for turning in anything less than 2 pages, but there is no penalty for writing more. You can write 15 pages, you can write 5, you can write 2, I will read every word. As with all of your other assignments, please make sure to include your name and your date, and include page numbers as well. Also, like any other assignment, any material that you use to inform your work, including your textbook, must be cited in either APA or MLA format on a separate works cited page. If you don't cite your sources and there is plagiarism detected, it will be an automatic 0 for the assignment. Finally, like every other assignment, please submit only a Word document or a PDF for this assignment. I've given you some links if you need help with citations, as well as tips to avoid plagiarism. This is worth 25 points, and again, this will be due Saturday at 11 p.m. If you have questions, please let me know. I hope you enjoy this assignment. I hope you enjoy the surveys, and take your time. Don't rush through this assignment, and again, I hope you enjoy. Thanks, guys.